Howard, don't you love the hit video game franchise LttleBigPlanet?
I actually do. I low-key think it's one of Sony's best franchises.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Good.
It's a damn shame then. It's dead.
Yeah.
Officially.
So, as most people know, because Sony hates all of its old games, a couple years ago, they shut down the servers to LttleBigPlanet 1, 2, and 3. Travesty. But one of the gimmicks is that you could move all your levels forward, and the PS4 version of LttleBigPlanet 3 was still up, right?
Yeah.
And apparently the servers went down in the beginning of the year. Most likely, an error, right? Well, they came out and just said, yeah, due to ongoing technical issues, we're just not bringing the servers back.
Now, my guess is that they didn't, specify what these technical issues were.
Yeah. They just said technical issues?
Do we know that they are actual technical issues and not just, we don't care anymore to keep them up?
It's probably more like both.
Okay, that was my...
It's kind of like the Xbox 360 store situation, because that's getting deleted. I think we talked about that.
Yep.
Where the issue is that in order to fix it, you need to hire someone who knows the old code on how to fix it, because it's old code. And it's going to take a lot of time, money, and effort. Also, the same thing happened with Titanfall 1, by the way. It's going to take a lot of money to fix it. It's really old code. So they look at the numbers, because numbers decide everything, apparently, instead of, preservation, the arts, all that stuff. And they go, we know this is an issue, but we don't want to pay that much to fix it, so bye-bye. I'm going to guess that might be what happened, because we're talking about a server that hosted up to 10 million user-created levels in a game where the whole gimmick was making user levels.
Yes, that was literally the entire point of the game.
So they without a warning, they just said, yep, sorry, sucks to suck.
It's wild to me that they did it without warning, because most times companies will be like, oh yeah, we're shutting them down within a couple weeks, or maybe even a couple of days if they're being not as generous.
Yeah.
They'll at least give some forewarning about it. This is just, nah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's like they shut it down because we're gonna fix something, I swear, and then 4 months later, no, we ain't fixing. No, we looked at the damage, we ain't fixing that one, cheap. So that's when you go, well, at least there's a LttleBigPlanet 4, so all those levels can keep going forward. You really think that Sony would make a LttleBigPlanet 4?
To paraphrase what he told me before, off camera, that doesn't sound like The Last of Us. That doesn't sound like God of War. That doesn't sound like Horizon.
Well, why make
That's it, right? That's the only three franchises.
That, and then they go to other developers and beg them to have exclusives because they can't actually make any games.
Those are the only in-house.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones they only care about.
In-house Sony games.
Because they shut down the Japanese studio, even though they're gonna make movies out of all the IPs they make, like Gravity Rush. Which I'm not even that strong about Gravity Rush, but why would you shut them down, make a movie about it, then make no games? I hate to be the PlayStation has no games kind of guy, but you can't just
you ain't wrong.
Slowly get rid of and shut down everything on the
PlayStation guy, and I admit PlayStation got no games.
And
most of the games they have are remasters and remakes.
Or they're on the PS4. It's just more, and you know what? This is really funny considering that there's this show, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, Smiling Friends, and now there's an episode about where a 90s video game mascot, and this is actually kind of a big thing, it basically is forgotten by their CEO because he's not marketable friendly, all that stuff. And basically every single time I see things like this, I just see pictures of that CEO character. It's all about remasters and remakes and DLCs.
It's my IP to sit on and do nothing with.
Yeah, and that's what just like I just can't believe you mishandled an IP like Sackboy, which everyone in that era,
because that was like their flagship
for the
franchise
PS3.
For the PS3, yeah.
He was the PS3 guy. Like, I remember, like, I have a PS3. I have all the Little Big Planets. Dude, he got a car racing game and everything.
He got his own spin-off.
Yeah. He was like one of the best games on, wait, was it him? Yeah, I think he had like a PS Vita game that also good.
Did he?
Or was that just Little Big Planet 2 and it just ran perfectly on the Vita?
Either
way,
I don't know.
he was the guy. And now, like, and they're just like, yep, nope, sorry, we're not going to fix the server. Bye-bye. This was their bread and butter in the PS3, and they're just like, yep, bye-bye. Goodbye, adios.
What was the budget like on these games?
Oh, for those, probably the server cost more than the game at that point.
Enough.
I'm going to be totally honest.
Enough.
There's no way that Little Big Planet...
Because I'm just trying to think, like, if they weren't so picky about what games they made, they could just do a Little Big Planet 4 for probably not all that much.
Yeah, no, that's the issue with AAA games right now. It's like they don't care about the little games that they made. They just want $70 ginormous big event games, especially with Sony, where like, you know, it's just like, oh, here's The Last of Us, Last of Us 2, Last of Us Remastered, Last of Us Remastered 2. We're making a live service of The Last of Us multiplayer, God of War Ragnarok, which, I mean, that's unfair for God of War Ragnarok, but like it's same vibes, third person, character-driven game. Actually decent gameplay compared to Last of Us. Ooh, burn. What? I already forgot the name. The game that releases when a popular game comes
Horizon.
out. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. Every single time I see it, it just looks the exact same, but now it's an open world instead of a straight line.
I've tried to play Horizon Zero Dawn multiple times, and I just can't get into it. Which sucks because I love the universe. It's like, ooh, it's post-apocalyptic. Ooh, it's robot dinosaurs. That's so far up my alley.
That's literally Dave Brand.
It is
material,
but I just can't get into it. The gameplay is boring.
But don't worry, you can't spend a couple mil and make another Little Big Planet. You can make a spin-off, I guess. Was that PS5?
What, Sackboy's Adventure?
Yeah.
I think that was PS4.
No.
I think that was PS4. I could be wrong. Oh, it was PS5.
Oh, okay.
All right, that was a lot more recent than I thought it was then.
And it's on Steam. Okay, all right. A 3D platformer with Sackboy.
Huh.
Okay, instead of the 2.5D. All right, fine. Is this a launch title?
2020?
No, but it was launched
very close to launch.
Close to launch. Okay.
Because I think PS5 was 2019, maybe 2018.
This was a launch title.
It was a launch title. Wow. Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, he got a launch title, and that's it. And there was also a leak of we didn't cover it because it was kind of sad, but there was a leak of Naughty Dog, where they spent so much on the Ratchet and Clank game for PS5 that they were gonna make a new one sooner, but because it cost so much and only sold a couple million, which back then in the 360 PS3 era, people killed to have a couple million sold. Like I think it was like 3 mil. Financial sequel's not coming out for like another 6 years. Right? It just feels weird that they're just mishandling things, and like Little Big Planet is just gonna like shrivel up and die because I don't know. I guess Sackboy: A Big Adventure, they spent the amount of like I don't know 4 Marvel movies on it. It was a launch title for the PS5, a console no one could get. Big rip to Little Big Planet.